What's going on, guys? Shine Obsessed here. Today, guys, we're going to be showing you a product, another ceramic coating product from a different company. I was going to save this product for when we had an entire vehicle to apply it on, and you guys will have to excuse all the exterior noise. I'm working with the doors and garage open because it's fairly hot, and I'll explain it why I'm doing that a little further into the video. But today, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a product from a company. Like I said, I was going to wait till we had an entire vehicle to apply it on, but an opportunity presented itself. A little over a month and a half ago, I was rear-ended, and so I had to get my bumper repaired. It's been repaired. I've had it back just over a month, so I've given the bumper time for the fresh paint. It's a new bumper, new paint, so that paint and clear coat has cured. You don't want to apply anything to a freshly painted body panel part, whether it's the plastic bumper or it's your metal. That paint and that clear coat needs time to cure and gas out. If not, you'll seal that process up and you'll cause some imperfections in that paint. You'll be wondering what's happened. You may think it's a bad paint job, but it may be your fault in that you sealed up that surface and didn't allow it to breathe and gas out. So again, freshly painted bumper. It's been about 30 days. The shop that did the work did an excellent job of matching up the rest of my paint, given this is a 12-year-old car. Even though I keep my paint up, paint does fade over time. The product we're going to be working with today is from 3D. They're a pretty well-known company. They've got a ton of products in the detailing space. 3D's been around for a long time, but they just dipped into ceramic coatings in the last year. They've got a lot of great polishes and compounds, and they're even coming out with their own sprays, SiO2 spray sealants. So they're introducing a lot of great protection products to the market now too. HD Speed's been around for a long time. People like to use that as an all-in-one. It's another great product. But today we're going to be working with their ceramic coating. I've already prepped this bumper. I didn't have to clay it. Like I said, it's freshly painted. There's nothing bad. I've only driven it once or twice. So it sat. We gave it a quick rinseless wash, and we prep wiped it. And we are ready to install our ceramic coating. Now, again, I said excuse the noise because I'm working in the garage today. Got the doors open, garage door open. Normally what I would do is close the doors, run my AC, get it nice and cool, and get the conditions perfect for applying. If it's too humid, coatings can get a little bit tricky. I'm a little bit experienced. I don't mind working in humidity, but this, I'm sure, is what most of you have to deal with. A lot of folks have garages, some don't. But even if you have a garage, it's hard to control the temps. And right now, it's hot. I'm sweating. I'll show you. I usually keep this indoors. The top number here is, I have a sensor in the garage that I can tell from inside the house. It tells me what the temperature is in the garage, especially when I'm running the AC. I like to get the temp nice and low and get the humidity down. It's about 88 degrees in the garage, almost 70% humidity. So you know it's hot and I'm sweating. And this, unfortunately, is going to be the case for a lot of you out there. And these are the kind of conditions you're going to have to apply, especially if you're doing this in the summertime. So I wanted to apply it so that it can be done. It can be done quickly and easily. And there's nothing to stress about if you have to apply in this type of conditions. So let's move on to the coating itself. Nice presentation, black box. Manufactured USA, branded trust, all that good stuff. Good labeling, good looking box. You open the box. Inside the lid we had our instructions for installing. We actually give you a code. Like say if you had any issues with this particular coating you're installing, some weird things going on, you can call them up. This is probably a batch number and say, hey, this is the kit I got, so they know which batch to look at and see how many other batches made it out to the public, so they can reach out to customers and say, hey, yeah, we had some defective stuff come out of the factory. So that's nice. We got our product, 30 mils, brand new truss, 9H, all that good stuff. Typical standard fare coating. Comes with our applicator block, no slits in it, no big deal, and a couple of microfiber cloths. So pretty standard fare in terms of what comes with the product. But since it's hot, we're not going to waste any time because I am sweating like crazy. I just cracked the bottle. Again, standard fare bottle. It's got the drip spout on it. Broke the seal on it. We're going to put it on our block. Spread it out. Now when you're working with high humidity, high temps like this, what you should do, especially if you're a first time coating foot person, or you're applying a coating for the first time, you want to work in a smaller section. I'm going to go a little bit larger because I'm a little bit more experienced. Now, I've never applied this before, so what happens, happens. Now, the instructions, pretty standard fare. What I like to do though is start with like a puddle line, apply on the panel, because you're going to have a lot of product on that first swipe because you just pretty much doused your applicator. 3D's instructions are to apply on the panel, crosshatch pattern, that's what we're doing, and it's already, now the camera may not be catching it, and I'll move it and get it from a different angle. It's already getting that oil on the water look like most coatings. Now this is a, coating smell is strong, chemical smell is strong rather, so you want to do this with some ventilation, or if not, wear a respirator. 3D says to apply on the panel, wait 30 seconds, then buff. It's pretty humid, so I'm going to go ahead and buff. I can already see the oil slick on water on the panel. We're going with our wiping the product with our Rag Company Pearl Weave towel. Comes off buttery smooth, nice and easy, no problem at all. Like I said, when you're spreading or wiping the panel, you want to go past the edges of where you applied, because some can smear past those edges and create a high spot, and you don't want that to happen. But that's pretty standard fare, folks. I like the way it went on, nice and easy. 30 to 45 second flash time and then buff off, and it came off nice and smooth, no problems at all. So we're going to move forward in the lower part of the bumper. Again, I like to go with like a puddle line, a lot of product, spread from there. Crosshatch pattern, because it's really humid. Said I can already see it flashing, that oil slick on water. It may not show up on camera. And buff off, nice and easy. So, initial thoughts. Panel gets a little slick. Not the slickest I've seen after buff off, but you know, we'll give it time to cure before we judge it. But no problem at all in terms of buffing off. It's not tacky, it's not sticky, very user friendly if this is going to be your first coating to go with. Now 3D states that this has a 2-year durability. I have no reason to doubt that. They're a pretty reputable company. The instructions state that you should wait 72 hours before washing, but for optimal results, wait about 5 days. And that's typical, 5 to 7 days before you put any chemicals on the paint. They also state that you can add a second coat. Wait 30 to 45 minutes after applying the first coat, and you can follow it up with a second coat. As with most coatings, I'm sure you'll get a nice uptick in gloss with the second coating. I don't mind 2 applications of a product. I prefer just 1. That's why I love Crystal Serum Light. But 2 is pretty standard fare, and 2 is good just to ensure you've got proper coverage. It's not gonna increase durability. Again, I've stated this in other videos. Going on with 3, 4 layers is not gonna make that coating last any longer. If anything, you're wasting product. But some after a second coat. Seaports UK is one of those. You add that second coat, it just gives you that nice little extra boost in gloss. And I'm sure that's pretty standard fare for most coatings. So I'm gonna continue on, get this bumper coated. I'll do an update video in about a week. I'm gonna go around the entire vehicle and tell you what I have on every single panel, how long it's been there, and how it's holding up. And we'll show initial no beating and cheating of the 3D ceramic coatings. Got a cool one coming up in the next one, folks. We're gonna be talking about products that aren't coatings. I know I speak a lot about coatings. I'm a fan of coatings. I prefer coatings. But what if you're that person that doesn't have a garage, or you don't want to deal with how finicky coatings are to apply with temperature, water spots, that kind of thing? So, I got a cool one coming up. Stay tuned for that one, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and I'll see you in the next one.